Alright. It's Drizzy King Savage. I'm doing Eastern All-Stars versus the Western All-Stars. Obviously, I am the Eastern. let's do this thing. So, my last video was a disappointment. It was completely trash.
And on one of the epic nights in the NBA, welcome
if you haven't watched
one
it,
and
go
all
watch
to
it.
the All-Star game on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside former All-Star Shaquille O'Neal and a guy who has watched the All-Star game a lot, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your name. You've watched it a lot as well.
Let's see. I've never
fixing to watch
did
another
this
one.
before. I haven't ever did in my
Tonight,
league.
it'll be the West All-Stars up against
league.
the East All-Stars.
Kawhi Leonard.
And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both
I don't
teams
know
are
why
up for
that
this.
is up at this thing.
And how much
see
fun
if
is
my
this?
guy
The
is up in
All-Star
this.
game officially upon us, typically a high-scoring, fast-breaking affair. Shaq, any reason to think it's going to be anything
Let's see
different
if
this
they
time?
play like they're supposed to, if they're gonna be D'ing me up. Pause.
This is it, the showcase.
Let's go to substitutions. Let's see, Nicholas Batum, John Wall, DeMar DeRozan, Daddy Sean. They got all the regulars.
For the absolute best of the NBA,
It's not.
the All-Star Game set to begin tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline report tonight is Doris Burke. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got
You already know about the
Draymond
All-Star
Green.
game.
Cohen is
That
out there with
means
Chris Paul. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gasol at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And guys, you know, we've had some All-Star game shootouts over the years, but really nothing compares
It's cool because
to
how
what
much
we saw
space they
last
give
year.
you.
The teams
They really
combined
make
for
it so real.
321 points. That's just mind-boggling.
Well, not real, but
And if you
but
remember
watch
last
so much
year, I mean,
space they
no
give you.
star shined brighter in this game than Russell Westbrook. How about
You're gonna give
41
LeBron the
points?
MVP. Where
Just
he at,
one
though?
off Wilt Chamberlain's
And
all-time
can't even
record.
get him the ball.
And I'd say
Oh,
Russell
amazing.
was a very deserving MVP.
Now here's
Hold
McCollum.
up, my bad.
Paul left side. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Gasol kicks to Leonard.
Defense. Dun dun dun.
Just 5 to shoot. Nice D from DeRozan.
on,
That
man.
All-Star game scoring record of Wilt Chamberlain, which Westbrook came so close to breaking last year,
block
has now,
for
Greg, been on the books
CJ.
for over 50 years.
Unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, when Westbrook had
About
that
blocks.
27 points at halftime, I thought for sure that record was
Oh
going to go
no, you
down.
know, screw it. Whoever's open making the shot. I don't care anymore.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Outside Leonard. From about 16, that's
And
good.
that would go.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this
Come on,
game than he
John
has. I
Wall.
mean, he's having a terrific
Off the
season.
wall.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been there rock
Dunking
all year.
everywhere.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power
What
in
happened,
attendance here tonight.
happened
Well,
to
certainly
Durant?
the Hollywood crowd is on hand. The biggest names from the sports world,
I guess he got
music
traded.
stars. Everybody
I'm not
wants
sure.
to be a part of All-Star Week.
Because
Hey guys, just
I
thinking
definitely
back
didn't do
to
anything.
last year's All-Star game. I mean, something that was really
Should have added on
special.
my team.
How about the
That's
sight
what I
of
forgot
Powell
to do,
and
but,
Marc Gasol, two
I don't
brothers
know
facing
anyways.
each other
Who
on the
needs him?
opening jump ball.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Brooke Lopez is
Robin
checked in for
Lopez.
Drummond.
Brooke
Wash
Lopez.
comes in for Young. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for James. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Durant.
Nope.
And it's good.
course it
Assisting
was
on the
going.
play was Lillard. Durant's got his first
There you
2
go, man.
points.
That's a quick
This is
look
the
in
OE
there.
outta here.
Solid
Off the
in
wall.
transition. Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely
Only made the
entertaining.
quarters 3 minutes,
Yep,
so
and
this
he's
just might be
hearing it
one
from the
whole
crowd.
game.
I mean, it's going to be really
That
hard to top
ain't-
that.
I won't have
And
to.
now here comes Bosch leading the break. It's deflected.
I won't have to
Kick
edit
out
it
to
up.
Lopez.
Yeah, I just decided to stop editing my
That's a two from
videos.
Butler. That's
Too much
good
over
on
my
the jump shot.
Guys,
It's
you
too
know
much
you're
work.
not going to hit that shot too often. That's
And I
high
know you
risk.
guys want to see all the
And the
bricks
West
and stuff.
All-Stars have possession, trailing by 4. Durant attacking, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Griffin.
Get that thing up out of here.
Again, Griffin missing.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was
It's
definitely
going over.
automatic.
Oh, so close. I didn't even know that the time was only down.
And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a
Weeping those.
rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. We've got Paul. Marcus Gasol is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Payne, and it's Leonard in at the small forward.
Who's in the game?
And here are the East All-Stars
Come
now.
on, I wanted the
4-point game.
And we've got a
The
collection
lob.
of the greatest players in the world here. I mean,
Oh,
they're
he's
playing in an
got the
event where they
ball.
can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such
Water
great
can.
memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
James checked in for the East.
Let's go. We
And
out.
you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight.
Give it
Very
a
few
whistle.
fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Again,
And you know, there were a couple of records
Jacob
that
Beasley's
fell
house.
at last year's All-Star game. But to me, the most
is
shocking one of all,
being
the
a
number
faggot
of
and
three-pointers made. 48. I mean, the teams, they
put some
combine for
pizzazz on.
48 threes.
And here's Wade. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go.
Got him on that one.
Wade missing again.
A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end.
That indeed is a rarity. The highlights are almost always on the offensive end of the floor in this event.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the East. Thomas comes in for Kyle Lowry. And West also making a switch. Bledsoe's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. That's good. And those 48 three-pointers you talked about, Greg, the previous high for threes in an All-Star game was 30. So that's what I call shattering a record, huh? Man, oh, man.
It was insane. And really, that speaks to the evolution of the game as well. The game has become far more perimeter-oriented in terms of the skill set.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
And, you know, this game, yeah, in a lot of ways, guys, has belonged to the Western Conference the entire decade. I mean, and last year they got the job done again. So although it did come down to the wire, the end result still was Western Conference dominant.
Now here's Paul. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Paul, and there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
New players in now for the East. A shot by Lillard, wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And although victory for the Western Conference has been a theme in the All-Star game recently, another train break that was repeated last year was the East digging a big hole for itself. And you and I were talking about this, you know, digging that hole for themselves early in the game and then mounted a huge comeback.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the East came back from 20 points down in the first half to tie it up in the fourth quarter. But once again, the comeback bid failed to come to fruition.
And that is good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Jackson kicks the butt. Batum for 3, and it is good at the buzzer.
We're losing.
And we're through
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Chucking up shots. All right, we can't lose in this game.
Hello again. What a showing tonight.
Losing.
We never get tired of having the privilege to broadcast at such an amazing and fun weekend. this year's. And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third
halftime show is over. We don't support the halftime show. All right.
And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Dramatic
All out there with
camera
DeRozan.
shot.
Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Young, and it's James in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And there's such a sense of history that surrounds the All-Star Game. I mean, this is the 65th time this event has been held, and you think back on all the legends of the NBA. They've all made their mark in some way on this contest. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
All right.
DeRozan's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Paul kicks to Green. To the middle, here's Gasol, and it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And you talked about NBA legends, Greg, putting their stamp on this game. How about, for instance, Wilt Chamberlain's 42 points and 24 rebounds in that 1962 All-Star game?
I mean, that was amazing. Well, what about Michael Jordan following up his epic win in the 88 Slam Dunk Contest with 40 points and the MVP award as well the next night? So just so many great memories from this event.
The East making a switch. Wade's checked in. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the West. Conley now comes in for Paul. And Leonard has it in the corner. Shoots a fader, and he gets it to go. Leonard's got 7 points in the game. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Wall attacking. Drummond, and he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And they better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The West All-Stars have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the East with some changes. Butler comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Kyle Lowry in for John Wall. The West All-Stars also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Gasol. And Durant subbed in for Leonard.
Get that thing out of here.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
Oh, yeah.
Now here's Butler. He's guarded by McCollum.
Let's
Shots
go.
good from Butler.
Got a little bit of luck from the 2K from Ronnie right there.
And the West All-Stars have possession. They lead by 4. Durant in the corner.
Come on, Durant.
Picked by Griffin. Durant drawing the double team. Over to the left wing. A 3 from McCollum. Shot no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Shoots from the baseline. No luck. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Conley into the lane. No luck. Good defensive work there by Young. Now the East All-Stars with it. Pass to Drummond. Thanked in on the glass. Now just a 2-point West All-Star lead.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch.
Gotta get in there. This close.
Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Let's go.
Fourth quarter action underway. Gatorade all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And the West All-Stars looking vacant. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Green. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Lillard in at the 2. Thomas dishes to DeRozan.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. He needs buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Here is Thomas from deep. Thomas with another miss.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for.